have a flag in your house, you can stand and look at it and start the Pledge of Allegiance. That's it. I'll stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all for coming. It's been a long time. Thank you, Malia, for getting this hooked up for us. So really quick, I just got off the phone with Anne-Marie. I asked her, I gave her a quick question. I said, cancel it or try to do something small. She said, do something small. So next week, I'm going to start it off this way. Next week, is there anybody available for another quick meeting? Tom, Amy, and I are going to take a look at a couple of spots that we talked about up at Cosgrove and do like a hybrid parade.
What does that mean exactly? Something small and hybrid parade?
So not like memorial, but more like where we could, like I'm just using the word, like we could park the cars at an angle and people stay in their cars, and we up by the industrial park where we have a parade. There'll be no bands. There can't be bands. There cannot be people on the floats unless someone decorates a float and they're in the same family. We can have, fire trucks. We can have the Shriner people called. They could drive their little cars because they're separate, they said. There's a couple other things we could do. I mean, I'm just one person. So we're just going to open it up to the floor. We're going to have more of just a chit-chat first before we do anything and see what people think. So whoever wants to talk next, go ahead.
Next week, what date?
What's good for everybody?
Well, I have a meeting on Tuesday and Thursday, so I can't do either of those days. So
about Monday at 7 o'clock.
Monday at 7?
Yes.
Okay.
26th.
Malia, is there anything going on Monday that you can't make this?
I don't have the entire town clerk's calendar. I can check tomorrow at work. But on like my personal calendar, no, I can make it.
Thank you.
Lucy says okay for me.
Thank you, Lucy.
Okay for John.
I had all intentions of coming to tonight's meeting and saying, I don't know, guys, but then after talking to Anne-Marie and then talking to Thompson a little bit more, we might be able to pull something small off to put a smile on people's faces, and it's something, What is everybody's, we'll go right down the list, whoever I see first. Harvey, what do you think?
I think it's going to be really tough getting it put together on this short a notice, especially when we're kind of reinventing the process.
I agree. Yeah.
And I'm worried who would show up to watch. Again, parking in the industrial park. I mean, I love the idea of having something. I just don't know if we can have anything worth having on this short a notice.
I'm thinking of having to set something the second week of December. It gives us plenty of time. Not right after Thanksgiving. But it all depends on what can happen. In 3 weeks, we could be in the red zone, and then everything gets canceled.
Yeah, you also have to remember both the fire departments, they do their, they do the trucks driving through town and
last Sunday
popcorn ball throws and stuff, and we don't want to step on those. Those are traditions everybody looks forward to.
That's the last Sunday before Christmas is theirs.
Okay. Citizens and Great Hill?
Yes. I checked on that already. Because the Land Trust is still going to have their fireworks.
When is that?
Right now, we're looking, it's either going to be the second Sunday or the first. I'm just waiting for confirmation from the state. Right now, we're second Sunday at night in December.
In December?
Yes.
So that'd be the 13th.
Yes.
And you're talking about our event on the 12th?
Yes. And then we're also, the Land Trust is going to be a busy weekend. We're going to do a holiday walk through the trails just with blow up figures, spacing families out where they can walk through the trails and see stuff decorated by Christmas time. We're getting volunteers who want to decorate some Christmas scene. I keep saying Halloween. If I say Halloween, I mean Christmas, please. I'm so used to saying Halloween there. Christmas, like, the blow up stuff that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And people bring stuff from their house. So it might be like a festive weekend that weekend. So this is what we're trying to accomplish during something small. Even the trail thing will be small. Even the fireworks will be spaced out, 12 feet marked out and everything. So I just like to have the parade too, and something small for everybody to have some kind of joy before the end of the year. It's been a crappy year for everybody.
Yep.
I don't want to get sick though either too, so that's why I'm bringing Tom aboard. The Valley Health is going to work with me to try to keep it as safe as possible.
I'm glad they're involved.
Fire trucks, ambulance, fire, police officers.
Milford Fire called me. They want to do it. A couple of the people who bring their antique cars want to do it. Those guys who bring all their those little hot rod cars.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the name of them. I think Lucy knows the name of them. ACZ or ACM or something like that. They want to bring all their cars. There's a few people who called who want to do a couple personal floats. Put Santa Claus in the back of a pickup truck and call it a day. We can't do much, but at least if we could give something and we explain to people we're doing a small, just to, kick off the holiday season somehow.
You're talking in the industrial park now, Silver Mine?
Yes, where the road is wide. I forget the name of the road. I'll have all this information on Monday. Where we could park the cars like angled, so people stay in their cars, and I think it's Cogwheel Road, where people just drive down there and they stay in their cars and watch the parade.
So no reviewing stand?
No.
And what will be the route through the main street?
I don't know if we'll have enough space on Main Street. Do you think we would?
No, the route for the parade for all these cars and everything.
Well, the people stay in their cars.
Okay.
They're going to park they're going to back up to the curb so they're facing like the yellow line on both sides, and the parade goes in the middle.
Okay.
Am I saying it right, I think?
You might be able to do that on Main Street. If Main Street's closed and you're only using it one way, you can probably line it up there. Would we get better attendance there than in the industrial park?
Maybe. Maybe close the Bridge Street down too, then that would be enough. You know what I mean? We get a certain amount of cars.
Yeah, maybe between the curbs and the travel lanes, all you need is a single travel lane.
Right.
I kind of like the idea of having it downtown instead of in the industrial park, if that's a possibility.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be.
I'm not a good artist, so there's the cars would park, and there's the yellow line where the people would come in the middle. It's pretty cheesy, but I did it fast. So,
I get the idea.
Yeah.
You're quiet, Fred. What do you think?
The Christmas parade traditionally is a children's parade, and the largest attendance of the public is comprised of the parents and grandparents and friends and relatives of the children who participate in the parade. That's not entirely 100%, but that's the largest attendance.
I know.
I hate to be a Scrooge, but I just think we're going to see very limited attendance for what we're talking about.
I understand.
And I think this is a year we might take a pass on the parade. I hate to say that. Well,
No,
if the majority wants to go forward, obviously work on it. But I'm being Scrooge. I know. I apologize.
Well, no. I want you to be Scrooge until Monday, till we have a plan.
Okay.
And then if it doesn't work out, then we all could be Scrooges. I want to do what's best for Seymour, and I don't want to waste money, but I don't want to say no yet until we have all the options on the table.
Again, my concern is we're not going to have children in the parade. And the parents and the grandparents and friends and relatives, I don't think are going to come out. That's my concern.
I agree.
Yeah, you're kind of reversing things. You're trying to have the parade for the kids instead of with the kids. Hopefully the parents will bring them to see what is going to happen to entertain them. And you're right, that may not be a big turnout.
You know, it's
People are
unfortunate,
desperate for something to do.
but people are just not going to group affairs. I went to a wake last night, and it was sparsely attended for someone who is well known in the community. And if we were not in the COVID times, I would have imagined there would have been lines of people waiting to pay respects. But people are just not going out where there are group activities.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah. Everybody's scared, and
Yes.
With good reason.
I mean, what do you think, Preet?
yeah, I mean, again, it's a good idea to do something. But again, as Fred said, if we are not going to get the crowd, we are looking for all the efforts we will do.
Well, don't forget, it's not going to be that much. We're not going to be sending out donations this year.
Right.
I can't ask for donations, Stephanie.
Then why are we going to pay the Shriners?
Well, we have some money from the town we could get, $3,500. We're not going to be buying bands. We can't have bands. Okay, but I'm talking to my daughter in the other room. Stephanie, I can talk to you right here, Steph.
Yeah.
So you know what? Let's everybody put our thinking caps on for Monday. Drive around if you can this weekend and see what you think. You know what I mean? I know we've been down there, but we never thought about this approach. This is something new. This whole pandemic is new. I understand Fred's concern. I understand Harvey's concern. I understand what you're thinking. What do you think, Bev?
Well, I'm kind of agreeing with Fred. All the parades in the state have been canceled all year long, and I don't think so. I don't think people are going to come out. I really don't. Everything's been low key, and people aren't going in any kind of group organizations or anything, and it's just it's sad, but it's it's the times that we're living in, and I think that we're just not going to get many people come.
I know the soccer games have been packed, the football games, the Pop Warner has been packed, the baseball games they still haven't are packed.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I noticed the Easter Seals are still doing the Fantasy of Lights in New Haven. That's always a big thing. I was surprised to see that they're putting it on, but that's by nature. You stay in your car. But putting it up
you
is
drive. That's the one you drive through, right? Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
but it's good. It's still a lot of people doing a lot of construction building it. I'm surprised they
Yeah.
were even willing to try that.
That's what I'm going to do in a small version of the trails at the Land Trust, like that, where people just walk through and space it out. So, yeah, it's a lot of work for everything right now. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I'm on the fence. You know what I mean? Everybody, we try to do our best all the time. Or do we do a drive around the damn town again? Like we did like with Memorial Day, put a big group of people together, decorate their cars, and just, hello, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like the fire department kind of covers that.
Yeah.
So I got that. What do you think, Steph?
I think we should do the same thing for the memorial. Just drive through the main roads of Seymour. That's why I muted mine.
I turned mine down.
But I think we should do the same thing for memorial. Just drive through to the main streets, have everyone decorate their cars a Christmas theme. That way people could stay in their lawns, social distance, and still do something.
What does Lucy think? Well, she could type or talk to somebody.
Why not see how many organizations?
I could do that. I can make some phone calls too over before Monday, you know? We have 7 organizations that reached out to me that want to come, that drive fire trucks, the antique people, the car people, and a few other people. They contacted me. I didn't even say anything yet.
My original,
What?
I would normally have brought my debate club from the middle school. We had that all set up with the Grinch and all that stuff. Fred was a motivator behind that. We had planned on that originally, but I hadn't even there's just no way we could do that this year.
Yeah.
But it's going to be great in 2021. Trust me.
I know. Who am I missing? I got Bev, Fred.
I think John's on the phone.
I'm here. I'm just
What do
on
you think?
audio though.
Yeah, that's fine, John. What do you think?
I'm going along the lines. We had a poor attendance last year. Number one, the date was changed, and then we're starting something completely new. So I don't know how much people will come out. I'd have to go along the line of thinking with that, unless you want to try to do something where they're in their cars.
Yeah, see, Memorial Day, during Memorial Day, it was a nice day. People were outside. It's going to be winter, cold time. I don't think people are going to get out of their houses that much.
Right.
Yeah, if we try to drive by them, yeah.
Well, we have El Nino, so they're supposed to be 60 degrees in December again.
Yeah.
Who am I missing?
I know Danny was at work. He was going to try to pop on late. I think that's the only other one that we don't have that you just mentioned.
So you know what?
Mr. Chairman,
Let's meet up at 7:00.
Mr. Chairman,
Let's do some homework. Everybody talk to a couple people and see what they think. Get some, get some other feedback from other groups and other people you talk to. And if it doesn't sound positive, I'll stand behind the majority, and that's it.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
would there be any possibility that some of the 7 groups that have indicated an interest would be amenable to driving through town? I know with little cars that would be difficult.
I think they would do anything at this point. I think they're just so bored, and they want to do some Christmas joy. These are the ones that we don't pay. The only one that asked us who pays would be this little shrine of little cars, but they couldn't drive around town with the little cars like that, you know?
So again, perhaps in furtherance of Stephanie's suggestion, if we could get, in addition to, members of the committee driving and decorating their cars, we could get 6 or 7 groups that would participate with some type of float or truck or whatever.
I know, like my daughter's truck. I think she could put the Grinch in behind in her pickup truck. I have a town truck. I could put somebody behind in my truck. You know.
I have a truck as well.
Right. So, like I said, pass the ideas. Talk to everybody that you know. See what people think. And maybe instead of having a parade where maybe we just do the main route. We go down like Main Street. We do a big circle in Seymour. And no side roads, no nothing like that. Some main roads, just to bring some holiday joy to people, so people don't forget about the Christmas parade. You know.
Did the Culture and Arts cancel their first of the month event?
Yeah, they can't have it because that's too many people after the they get off the train there.
Oh, okay.
They don't have enough room to social
Separate.
Distance.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't, I don't have the answer. Nobody has the right answer. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So I flip a coin on Monday if I have to.
And I sort of hate to have it canceled altogether because then it's hard to get the momentum back for the next year. But
Yeah.
Like the Memorial Day, we got great feedback on the Memorial. What we did, it was something small, but again, it shows that our group is willing to do whatever it takes to put a smile on a Seymour resident.
Yeah. It did go over pretty well.
Past high school, past Bungay, past the community.
So maybe we could,
And at Chatfield School.
maybe I'll ask Anne Marie to come on with us on Monday, see if she's available.
That'll
I
be
just
fine.
talked to her a few before the meeting. I asked her, my exact question was to her, my daughter was standing next to me, she was on speakerphone. I have my parade meeting tonight. Do we cancel or do we try to do something small? She said, try to do something small if you can. We could do the treasury report in a minute. Just don't open forum really fast, because this is what's on everybody's mind stuff. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my daughter, and I could be looking in the here. I'm sorry. I know we're a little bit out of the ordinary here tonight. I just wanted to get everybody's feel on this. All right. So we'll say the next thing is, Stephanie, do you want to give a treasury report of what we have for Christmas? I don't know why I'm looking that way.
All right, hold on. I just have to pull it up. So in the account right now, and remember, we basically started with only 1,000 last year. We have $4,701 and $1.01. There's obviously nothing we didn't pay anyone in the last few. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one thing new since the last parade. We donated for COVID for the town banner, $136. So you drive around town, you could find the banner. That's the only new thing.
Any questions for Stephanie?
No.
Is there a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
Good motion.
moved.
I have somebody first and I have somebody second. We'll leave it at that because everybody said at the same time.
Who are the people so I can get in the minutes?
All right. What was that, John?
Who are the people so I can get it in the minutes?
I heard Preet for one of them, and I heard who was
Okay.
the other one?
Harvey seconded or moved
Okay.
or whatever.
However you write it, John. All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Okay. I sent the treasury report for the Memorial Day Parade Committee.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got the copy of that. There were some expenses in past couple months. I have listed all those, including the grand concept for the banner, $132 and a couple other charges. So in the end, we have $10,514.39 in the checking account and $13,159.59 in the saving account. We earned $11.02 interest for over a couple months on the saving account we have, and that's what we have right now. Any question I can answer.
Fantastic. Anybody like to make a motion to accept that treasurer's report?
I'll make a
John will
motion.
make the motion to accept the treasurer's report for Memorial Day.
So I heard Bev first, and I heard John second.
Okay.
Any discussion? All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Aye.
Donations for Memorial Day.
Awesome.
Preet, I have a quick question for you.
Sure.
Did we get any donations for the Memorial Day parade this year?
From town?
No, from people.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
That's why our balance is.
Remember we stuffed those envelopes?
So why can't we do it for Christmas parade?
Because we don't. We don't have a mailing out for. Do we ever mail out donations for the Christmas time? We don't, do we?
No, we do not.
No, we do not. See.
But for
Yeah.
the business talking about.
It was the businesses that gave us that.
Patios.
Well, I don't know if they're going to get this kind of parade stuff. You know? And right now, a lot of businesses are struggling.
Right.
I'm just saying we got donations for Memorial for the same type of parade, like the same type of thought.
But those were a lot more individual, correct?
Yes, those
From
are
family.
not from businesses. Those are from town public
Oh,
Residents.
residents.
why don't we do that for the Christmas day? I mean, Christmas parade.
Because I don't want to hit up the same people twice from the, I don't take the list for Memorial Day and mail out to Christmas people because I don't want to hit people up twice in the same year for donations for a parade. And I think that, I mean, that I'm just one person, but I feel that's not right.
Oh wait, why don't you check a message because Lucy just sent.
Lucy said we usually get donations from Zoe's and stuff like that, but if we're not going to do a parade in front of his business and all that, he's not going to donate $1,000.
Right.
And I feel that it won't be appropriate to send to the same people asking money that we send for Memorial Day to the Christmas parade. Does anybody else feel that way?
I have to agree with that one, yeah.
I agree with that too.
As do I.
I do also.
Yeah, we could maybe start like a Facebook thing or something, Stephanie, and say, hey, if people want to donate to the Christmas and start our own list, we could do that. If we get 20 people that donate, that's 20 people this year. We get 10 people, that's 10 people, and then maybe next year we get 20 people. We got to start. If you want to start somewhere, that's what we think we could do.
Mm-hmm.
But I try to keep separate all funds and all donations, everything separate between the two parades. They're just the both parades are very fortunate to have a great group of people to do both parades. So we're lucky there. That's the only thing we share are the same personnel taking care of parades. And we have the best people on the parade committee, so we're lucky. I get to see Happy Preet all the time.
Oh yeah.
I love Preet.
Yes, I got to go. Sorry. Tomorrow's.
But we'll see you Monday at 7.
Yep. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Before you hang up, Alex, is Malia going to set up the meeting for Monday?
Malia.
Meeting?
We don't
Malia.
have to go yet, but we're going.
But yes, I am the one that sets up the meetings.
Okay.
Because you know I can't do that.
I'll send the agenda in.
Well, Preet, before you go, Preet, just talk to your groups, talk to some of your friends, and see get just suggestions on what they think.
Okay, will do.
And I ask that for everybody. Ask some of your friends, ask some of your family members, and see what they think.
Will do.
So some of your friends and some of your family members will give you the most honest thing. You're crazy, or I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, will do.
And no hard feelings. Whatever we do, I'll have no hard feelings.
Mm.
Anybody else have anything else before we hang up?
On a different subject, Fred, you still heard nothing on the Veterans Day evening ceremony?
There is going to be a ceremony on Veterans Day at Broad Street Park.
Okay, I'll need to talk to you at some point about that separately to see if there's a role that they need me to play at that for my students.
Is there anything maybe the Memorial Day committee being veterans and stuff like that and everything we do, maybe make a little donation to help something out over there?
I would direct that question to Bev.
I think they're okay. You know, I can ask them, but I think they're okay. They're going to set up at 5. They're going to start setting up at 5 o'clock, and they're going to have the ceremony at 6. But we always used to have like a coffee and afterwards. We can't do any of that. So it's just going to be the ceremony, and everybody's got a social distance. So I don't, you know.
Yeah, I used to bring a group from the middle school to help with setup and breakdown and that stuff, and they.
Yes. I don't know if you know, I can call Ron Callahan and see if they need help.
Yeah, I don't know if I can even
know.
ask. Right now, we're not doing anything outside the building, but.
Right, I know. So I don't know, but that's what I was told. They were going to start to set up at 5 o'clock, and the ceremony was going to take place at 6. And that's all I know.
Stephanie's going to send a letter tomorrow. I'm going to bring in for her to get the $3,500 from the town for the parade, for the Christmas parade.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah. It's, you know what? If they want us to have a parade, we need some funds, you know, for some decorations for the cars and stuff. You know, maybe there's a couple people that might like. Oh, your doggy wants to go out, Steph. So we'll have all questions on Monday. Does anybody else have anything else?
No.
Just find out, Bev, if we can make, if they need a small little donation from the Memorial Day Committee, you know?
Okay, I'll call Ron Callahan and find out.
They probably were going to reject it, but at least they know if we offered, you know, they do a lot for us to help us with the parades too, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think all they do is look for support from, you know, the town. So when they have something like that, it'd be nice to see some people from the town come out and support it. And, you know, that's what they look for, I think, you know? And just remember,
Okay.
you know, the veterans.
Alrighty. Does anybody else have anything else except Luna? What do you have, Luna? Anything? No? Okay. Thank you. Anything,
I
Fred?
move that we appoint Luna to the committee
Hey, where's your kitty?
right now. She's not here right now.
All right. She wants to go out. I have nothing else. I'll see everybody on 7 o'clock on Monday. If something happens where we can't have it, I'll call everybody immediately. But as of right now, it looks good. I think John just sent in a quick little agenda, open
Yeah, I will.
forum about Christmas.
Anything special on it?
And just put open forum discussing about
Okay.
parade, whether or not to have it, so we don't get in trouble.
Okay.
And if something happens, Malia will let me know. Then I will let everybody else know. And John, you're going to be working in the building. It's Malia.
I know. Nobody ever told me the proper pronunciation,
It's
so I
okay.
apologize.
Don't let him bully you.
You know why, John, she says that?
Why?
It took me, 3 to remember your name?
It was like
I used to walk.
closer to like 4 or 5 months, but yeah, that's fine. I'm over it.
I had John, remember like Sesame Street? I had to do like this. Malia.
Well, isn't President
Yeah, but I'm
Obama-
older than her. I had the name first.
well, I won't blame you for taking the name away, but I think she pronounces it the same way too, right?
Yeah, it's Hawaiian. It's a Hawaiian thing.
Malia came over from the Hawaiian Islands.
Yeah, just to see more.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to live in Seymour when you can live in Hawaii?
Me.
Yeah.
Well, glad that everybody is safe and everybody's still doing great. I wish you the best of the luck. Be safe this weekend for the rest of the week, and I will see everybody on Monday. Good talking to everybody. It was great to see everybody. And Malia, welcome to we have very much open forums, and we don't really get crazy at these meetings.
All right.
So if you ever have a comment, you're more than welcome to jump. We encourage it. Anything else from anybody else before I say motion to adjourn?
Nope.
Your motion to adjourn.
Seconded.
I'll take the first as Casper the Ghost because I didn't hear nothing. The second I heard Harvey.
That was John who made the original, I believe.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Perfect. Thank you.